What's good, welcome back to my channel, Talks. Y'all call me Chrissyy, and let's go ahead and jump into this bullshit. So, DDG and Rubi Rose, one of YouTube's most notorious toxic couple. For those of you guys who do not know, both DDG and Rubi Rose have dipped their toes into the music industry and the YouTube world. DDG climbing into his world of fame on more so the YouTube side of things with his reactions, pranks, challenges, and Rubi Rose climbing onto her fame more so in the music industry, being a video vixen, a model, and also coming out with some of her own songs. Now, I don't know the exact timeline of Rubi Rose and DDG. I want to say they started, definitely been together for the past year, and we all have seen them in our timeline once or twice going through some type of breakup, being very on and off, posted all over the Shade Room teens. I'm sure you guys know about it. So yeah, it is no news to the whole world that they are hella toxic, and now there have been some exposed messages that were posted on the Shade Room teens last night indicating that there may be some type of domestic violence or level of abuse in their relationship. Now, of course, we do not know if this is alleged or true. We do not know, because at this point, messages and even photos and videos are so easy to fake in this day and age, and it's just like, you would ask yourself, who's really gonna take the time out of their day to fake these messages between DDG and Rubi Rose? But you would be fucking surprised. Now again, we don't know if this is true or false, but we're just gonna read these messages and we're gonna also read their responses. You gotta read between the lines, and it's not just about the messages but the context around it, and you know, we gotta read into their responses as well. Now, I will say that 2 weeks ago, Rubi Rose's phone was actually hacked into. She said, "Someone hacked my phone and my Twitter. Y'all, my SIM card was hacked. They called my mom pretending to be a T-Mobile expert and got my info. People are really scary and sick." So keep in mind, again, we can't confirm nor deny whether these are true, but there is some background context behind these messages because her phone was hacked into, and she confirmed this. So we're gonna read these messages and you guys can let me know what you guys think in the comment section down below. DDG said, "I got you mad, but I'm telling you, Rubi, I'm not Lala. I'ma fuck your whole career up. Don't do it to yourself. I got love for you. I really don't want to do you both online. I'm telling you, it's gonna be bad, Rubi. Just stop." She said, "It's already bad and you're threatening to end my career if I tell people how you hit on me. More things to show on my live. Thank you." He said, "LOL, if you go live, bro, just know you really lost me. Have a blast. You gonna lose all respect from me and anybody I fuck with or you fuck with. Just think before you do is all I'ma say." Now you can see a picture of Rubi Rose and a slight bruise on her arm, and she said, "I told you how a nigga did me and you did the same shit and make fun of me while doing it, my nose and shit. The same shit he did, telling me no nigga will ever love me, I'm a whore, all the same shit. You haven't been feeling love lately and you need another girl to talk to? Bet. I won't speak on you at all. Respect me and don't speak on me." Now what's interesting was when I was doing a little bit of research before this, I actually saw that Rubi Rose was with Playboi Carti and there was some type of physical altercation between the two. So I don't know if she's talking about him or talking about somebody else, but you know, apparently she's gone through this before.
He was arrested at the airport after people are saying that he assaulted his girlfriend. Okay, so it's a domestic violence incident. By the way, I think I know this young lady. Her name is Rubi Rose. She came on my stream, my live stream on Twitch, and we had a great conversation before in the past. She's been dating Playboi Carti on and off, and it looked like they had some type of incident at the airport. Now, according to witnesses, and this is where you're gonna realize what cops give a fuck about as opposed to what people say happened. People are saying this is what happened. They came off the plane or whatever the case is. They were having some type of argument back and forth. Apparently, he was trying to tell her that she got to check in with his mom, or her mom actually. She wasn't trying to have it. She was kind of walking away. He grabs her by the backpack and he kind of yanks her, pulling her back to him. Now, she turns around, allegedly slaps the fuck out of him, but then the cops are called. When the cops are called, they're not really thinking about her slapping him. All they're saying is, yo, you pulled her aggressively. You going to jail, nigga. Okay, now he was locked up. He posted $20,000 on bail. He got out early Friday morning. And this is really a wake-up call to Playboi Carti. Like, not only are you motherfucking rich and successful, you have to realize that in these type of situations, number one, you should never be aggressive with a woman. Number two, you're at the airport. Number three, you're at the motherfucking airport with a bunch of surveillance cameras and the police are nearby. And also, nobody cares about the narrative because according to the police, Playboi Carti was explaining his side by saying, hey, she slapped me, she did this, she also did that. Nobody cares. Okay, in the case where it's a man and a woman, nobody cares what the woman did. It's all about what you did.
Then he says, if you do, I ain't even gonna respond. I'm just cut you off for life. She said, you're trying to make me look like a cheater. I can show you're an abusive ass bully. He says, do what you gotta do. Just move on. When I got caught up, you tried to make me look like a weirdo, like I was fucking with Malu and he was posting videos on my phone. I ain't do none of that. I'ma air your whole shit out if you try to make me seem like I be beating you up. Then she sent him a screenshot of their text messages, and it's of him sending her $100. He says, message if you got time. I'm sorry, babe. I need to work on myself. I'll get better. I promise it'll never happen again. You got my word. And she responded, I need to talk to you later. Now, I do want to quickly say, if anybody is in some type of abusive relationship, you know, like, this is the type of thing some guys will say, like, it'll never happen again. I promise. I'm sorry. You know, I need to work on myself. So just, like, whether or not this is true or not, for anybody who might be going through a similar situation or is getting into a relationship, like, if you see any type of red flags, this is one of them. It's just good to know and recognize what the red flags are, and not to dig yourself into a situation with somebody who's abusive and will just continuously tell you like they're sorry or they're gonna work on it, or worse, they claim it and they don't give a fuck. But I really hope any of my subscribers or anybody watching me is not, or anybody, woman period, is not going through this shit. But just know, like, this is the type of shit that abusive guys might say. Now, apparently, according to the Shade Room teams, around the time that these messages were taken, Rubi Rose tweeted, niggas still call me on no call ID because you're blocked, relax. And then she also retweeted, niggas walk past they ops, go home and beat they bitch up. Now, following these alleged exposed tweets, DDG tweeted, it's a million obstacles till you get to the top, and he tweeted a cat emoji, basically saying this is all cat. Let's look at Rubi's response. She posted, don't believe fake news. Now, with DDG's response, I just found it interesting that he basically labeled these messages of him allegedly abusing Rubi as an obstacle of him to get to the top. I just feel like his response was pretty typical. You're a known person, so you're gonna have a lot of people say a lot of shit about you, but when it comes to like you abusing your partner, there are times where you really gotta like speak out on certain things, certain allegations, and take it seriously. But to label this as just like an obstacle, like someone's trying to bring you down or whatever, not saying that those don't happen, because there are people who will sit there and make up all these fake alleged messages to make somebody look bad. But it's just like, at the time when people are accused of doing something that they really did do, they still try to say, well, people are just trying to bring me down, people are trying to hate on me, they don't want to see me win. But it's like, nigga, you don't want to see you win, you feel me? Like, if you really are doing this type of shit, you don't want to see yourself win. And it's not to say that you shouldn't be doing this type of shit solely for you not losing your status and your fame and your money, but maybe you should just be a decent human being and not do anything that would get you to lose supporters or lose your status or your fame or your money. Now, Rubi calling these messages fake, I mean, of course we don't know, like, is she covering for him? Is she just trying to protect him? Or, you know, are these messages really fake? We don't know. Like I always say in some of these situations, I just feel like I don't know, but I honestly wouldn't be surprised given their toxic relationship. Like, we've seen all the blow-ups that happen online. I'm not gonna say he's an abuser because those are serious allegations, and if these are fake, he has all the right to like sue and take legal action amongst whoever dropped these messages if they are fake. But you know, I just have to say, especially in situations like these with couples that people still look up to, don't do it. Like, you don't know what happens behind closed doors, and we already knew, like, as far as on the outside that it was toxic, so we had no idea like how toxic this really is behind closed doors and how serious it is. You know, couples argue and we know that's normal, but certain things are past level of normal. And again, like, especially this year alone and last year, we've been given more reasons to stop glorifying social media couples and, you know, get our own fucking relationships and make our own shit relationship goals. But as far as that goes, I do hope that DDG is not abusing Rubi Rose. I do hope that these messages are fake, especially for them. In Rubi's case, hey, as far as now, we really don't know. And I would hope DDG is not that much of an asshole. But that's it my video. I hope you guys enjoyed. Comment down what you guys think below. Do you guys think these messages are real? Do you guys think that DDG and Rubi Rose are still goals? Comment down what you guys think below. Follow my Instagram and Snapchat, Chrissyy, 2 S's, 2 Y's. I love and appreciate you guys, and I'll see y'all in my next video. Bye, guys.
See the God, see the God, see the God.